because it's already open. We can go ahead and just hit done. Because this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Is everyone here? Because you don't want to miss this one. At all. Don't worry, I'll wait. Also, I have to figure out how to full screen this. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit that website. I'll give you a second to put that together. Take a sip of the old Estus. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least of 13 years of age, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. This is a game for kids. Full screen, baby. Make it big. Let's actually do it like this. Beautiful. And then... why is it doing this? That's not right. This should be layered on top. There we go. Okay. But it's still not layered correctly. I do not understand why the bottom of my desktop is still showing here. Settings. Full screen, please. Beautiful. Now we're in it. Text speed probably could go a little faster than default, I'm willing to bet. So we're in a new game. Who's in the chat? I am Lord Sundown. Oh, it doesn't let me put a 0. It does not. And was anyone else here? I saw Ben earlier. Ben was here earlier, but now. Can we even put Solomon? Oh no. Lord Son Solomon. Lord Son Solomon. Works for me. Let's see what all the hype's about. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you've never seen yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Disturbing? Nah, it's perfectly normal. Nothing wrong with this game at all. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Now we get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You'd say that because you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Lord Son Solemn. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't... Wait, this is me. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh yeah, that's the plan. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the students become increasingly speckled with other students. Speckled? Really? Is that what we're going with? With other students making their daily commute. By the way, Lord Son Sullum, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. Wait, I told you already. I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Relatable? Uh-huh. I was talking about how worried... Wait, I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Really? Just gonna throw that one out there, huh? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. What? I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I guess my hands are forced. My hands are tied. The anime club's right there. I might as well walk in. See what's up. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I'm having a hard time figuring out who's talking at any point in time. You don't need to wait up for me. Wait, this is me. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Eee! How do you, is it, Is it like, Meanie? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Good call. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I guess it's like, don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I'm gonna need more water for this. I let out a long sigh. Ugh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Let's go. Let's do it. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I'd rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me new member. I glance around the room. And then, like, how are you supposed to read the words that are sound like more sound effects? Like, that's when you don't have a context. Well, blush much? Jesus. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori is always saying nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Lord Sun Sullum. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Calling it now, she's like a senior. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, which I would have liked to know beforehand, and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. She has purple hair, of course she's the smartest one. This isn't my first rodeo. Just don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Oh, wrong person talking. That's right. It's great to see you again, Lord Sun Sullum. From here, it looks like they're holding hands. That's against the anime. That's against the law. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Lord Sun Sullum. This name is going to kill me, dude. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh-whoa! That's literally how it's spelled. Ooh-whoa! So dumb. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. Are these like the donuts from Pokemon? Are they rice balls? The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. No, it's actually cake. So cute. I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Everything is a strategy for me. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Slow down, child. Not today. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. She's gonna poison me. I can feel it. Pardon me. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot, next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Wait, that's me talking. God damn it. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined many clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I am fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when that something doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Hello? Mr. Obama? Are you there? Are you here? Spooky Venti, what's up, dude? I don't know if I've seen you around. If I've seen you around, welcome back. If not, welcome to this chaotic nightmare that we have going on here. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Ben, what's up, dude? But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? I'm new, haha. By the way, who is your waifu so far? Dude, this early we have to pick? I mean, either Monica or Yuri, probably. If I had to pick one. That's where I'm leaning. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Yeah, it's definitely like either Yuri or Monica. I mean, like, Sayori is kind of bait, right? Like, she's gonna be around. She's like the best friend stereotype, the smart stereotype, and then the definitely the most room for development is here with Monica. Yuri is best girl uwu, but Natsuki is easiest to draw. Huh, I can see that. Are you an artist? Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Lord Sun Solemn, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I quietly mutter to myself, half joking. Not. Hi.
I can't tell what's your commentary and what's like you reading what they're saying.
Oh, it's 100% the game.
But it like sometimes sounds like it's not really funny.
That's kind of the point, right? HBBD. I don't know. Drawing flat and short hair girls are easier than bussy long haired ones, but TBH, I just love drawing a woman's body. All right, this can go places. No, it's not a porn game. It is suggestive, but there's a reason I'm playing it. It goes places, apparently. Like it's the first warning you get in the game is for like if like disturbing images and like these things bother you, if you like have anxiety or depression, then like hold up. It's also free to play. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps it quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. See, even our main character knows. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Again, fantasy reader. I called it from 10 miles away. From downtown, Yuri was best girl. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. However, the perfect girl stories. Whoops. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I am not one to miss the subtle hint. I read a horror book once, probably Joji Ito, right? This game is so dangerous. It is very dangerous. You have to be very careful with your approach to everything, for real. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Yeah, Yuri is a quiet type, Natsuki's this tsundere, Sayori is a childhood friend, and Monica is that one ara waifu. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, just... Her eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give me that back. Fine. Yeah, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything about you is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? How dare you? Horror is good. Horror can be very good. I don't know if I've read a lot of horror. Like I've never read Stephen King, probably should. I've read a lot of fantasy. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. So wait, Spooky, if you could enlighten me, bud. You said that Monica is one Ara waifu? I'm not super, this isn't my forte. This isn't where I am well versed. In fact, nothing is where I'm well versed. I don't know anything about anything. So I got the tsundere, I understand, childhood friend, Monica, but what is the Ara definition? What is the stereotype for that character? I think I can kind of figure it out, but just curious. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. About harem animes? Oh, no, that's fine. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Lord Sun Sullum? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Lord Sun Sullum. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Greenworm, what's up, dude? How are you doing today? Hot anime girls, slow down, dude. I'm like a 30-year-old man. I can't have an opinion. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Ooh, cursing? Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Are we gonna get a title drop, you think? Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Lord Sun Sullum, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Natsuki eating Monica's hair. Then why are they in high school if they're all at least 18? Have they all been held back? Is this something I really shouldn't get into? Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Lord Sun Sullum, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed home after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Ugh, can't wait for the first day to end so I can eat a waffle. With that, the two of us depart to the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of the girls. Alright, I just need to make one of the I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Roses are red, violets are blue. One's got red hair, and the other one's got pink, too. Oh, we actually have to write a poem. Okay, hold on. Let me take a bite of waffle here. And also let give my throat a second. I've never played the game. And in fact, I don't know if I played a dating sim that wasn't like, the last thing close to a dating sim I played was Hatoful Boyfriend, and that was like 5 years ago. So if we are aiming towards someone, I would say probably, wait, who's not an option? Why are there only 3 out of 4 here? Probably Yuri or Monica if I can get Monica here. So what do we have to do? We have to pick words. So like, pick words that appeal to that waifu. Right. So I mean, I can very easily do Yuri because it's very clear what she's into. I mean, if we wanted to do Natsuki, we could pick the cute ones, and if this is Sayori, then I'm not sure what we do there. But like imagination. Yeah, she jumped for that one. This must be... That's not Monica. Monica's not even an option. So... I would guess... Flying? Nope, flying got her. Sayori. Beauty, romance, sticky, fester. Awesome. So, like, she likes fantasy stuff, right? Like, that's a really hard... And horror as well. Fester, maybe? Yeah. There we go. I forgot that she also likes horror. Unrequited feather philosophy. Might be a good one for her as well. Intellectual would be a good one as also. There we go. Okay. This isn't as bad. Depression, peaceful, headphones, vertigo, frightening. Easy. Yeah. So we have to do this 20 times. Jeez. Okay. So let's try to go fast with this a little bit. Heavens and pleasure, pout, jump, loud, atone, sparkle, nightgown, bubbles, dance. Pout? No. Oh, okay. That's pouting is cute, apparently. Broken? No. Oh my god. Tenacious puppy blanket, defeat, sunset, music, play, unending vitality. Unending, yeah. Balance, suicide, easy. Death. What? How did she get death? What is she into? She's wildin'. Grief. Doki Doki. No. Climax? Bruh. Slow down. Well, you got a big storm coming. Oh, I bet I do, dude. Misery. Bruh. I'm not trying to get you. Error forgive analysis. Landscape fun special bunny. Analysis. Essence strawberry. Incongruent lollipop. Tragedy. Okay. So she's the horror trap. Sayori is the horror trap for sure. Kiss, rose, skirt, dazzle, together, existence, promise, warm love, twirl. Existence? Yeah. Comfort, whistle, email, firefly, shiny, summer, sugar, shopping, vivacious, and passion. Comfort? Sayori is, yeah. Yep. Well, question, disaster, dream. Disaster? Yeah. Breathe, sadness? No, dude. Massacre? Thank you. Giggle, Oral Holiday, Alone, Nibble, Treasure, Vacation, Vibrant. I feel like if I do Alone, it's going to do Sayori. Yeah, it did do Sayori. Well, hi again, Lord Sun Sullum. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Lord Sun Sullum. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any of the clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Lord Sun Sullum always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Lord Sun Sullum can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. Well, what is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it, if you want it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival's our only chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? Naming stuff is very, very important. For example, your Twitch stream or any kind of business, naming things, that's the first impression, right? So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place. And after they come, we can do things to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Oh, what kind? Well, I guess we could Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. At the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. What are you, a napologist? Did you study napology? Congrats, you got Yuri. Thanks. But does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Huh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Oh, is he about to do are we about to do the whole Sherlock thing where he's just like, the crinkle on your left shoulder indicates that you woke up on the right side, and knowing how you toss and turn, that means you slept too much. Look, your hair is still sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of her hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There is more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't sitting straight either. Her bow is like made of shoelace. This is probably Sayori, right? I would imagine this is Sayori. Because we got a lot of hers trying to get Yuri. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe the stain off with my finger. But no one would ever notice that. Of course they would. No one's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. Oh, she's doing the whole, like, stuffed cheeks. You meanie. Kazuru. This is the Sayori scene. Good afternoon. More. Hello. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Oh, dude, slow down. Do you have a girlfriend? Like, let's talk. Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Nothing personnel, kid. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Come on, dude. It did when I bought it. Even if you buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. This game is very dangerous. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh, it's not worth it at all. She hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Boobs. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. Whoa. And if you take care of me, and you take care of me better than anyone else would, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. Pinky promise. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you. That was definitely a half joke. It's only a joke if he says no. I've been there, done that. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we just share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Lord Sunsulum, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Why is it all girls in the school except for you? It's not all girls in the school. This club just has all girls in it. That's different. There's a difference there. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. Of course. College ruled. 70 sheets. She's got a sleeve on it. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, so who should I show my poem to first? I'm gonna go with Yuri, because that's who I intended the poem for originally. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Let's see what she says. Huh? As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What's that? Did I say it out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in here is, or in new writers, is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. And the end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. Why? Dude. You telling me that now? I've already done the reading. As a stammering person. And she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you should be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them. No, not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. We call that the rare air, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicker back. The light flickers, I flicker back. Cursive. It's been a while. It's been a while. Continue outside poem area. Click outside to continue. Okay. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. I'm streaming. Leave me alone. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Woohoo. Actually, hoo-hoo? Hoo-hoo? Or is it just like, I don't know. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Lord Sun Solemn. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. Intelligent anime girl laugh. Oh, do you think it's like... like her glass, she goes... like that? Pushes the glasses up and everything? They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it... Well, that's me. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I will literally fight you. You like that, bud? Good morning, Naz. What's up, dude? We're just having a day. We're having a day today. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Lord Sun Solemn. Me too. That's the... Oh my gosh, I have 3 of these to do? Jesus Christ. Okay, next on our list is Monica. Well, you can't watch spoilers, bruh. You gonna really remember any of this? It's literally a dating sim. Hi, Lord Sun Solemn. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, and you missed the Animal Crossing portion of this, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Hoping for Dark Souls 3, not a mimic? Got him. It's also not really a mimic. This game's like not even close to the same as the one you were playing. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing. Oh, that's me. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. It's just a normal dating sim. Nothing crazy here. Don't worry, Lord Sun Solemn. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like... The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you are really... Oh my god. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Haha, could be. Oh my gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. You sound a lot like Yuri because I can't do voices. So, oops. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. All right, what you got? All right, another poem. Hole in Wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. It scrolls. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My redness. My retinas! My emotions! Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Analysis. Definitely the stereotype of like being shell, like having an outer shell that like just be like having the outer layer of doing whatever people expect, but then also reflecting a lot from within. I bet they're probably all going to do this, right? This is poetry. That's the whole point of it. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you want to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten really popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Not the way I do it, sweetheart. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. So we still have 2 more people to show. Gasp, Doki Doki. Dude, you're late. You're super late to this. I told you not to go anywhere and you went somewhere. Doki Doki. Lord Sun Sullum? If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? I got her tone picked up. Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in the effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're so proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better, anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. You made waffles, and your flex made me hungry? Chocolate chip waffles with chocolate milk? Dang, dude. Alright, so this is Natsuki's poem. You guys ready? Eagles can fly. That's the title. And then the first line is, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, Horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. End of poem. Got me. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like that. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. They're not 18, dude. They're in high school. No matter what the developers, dude. Seth, what's up, dude? This is what we're doing now, dude. This is what, like, no job. I gotta pay the bills somehow. If I gotta read just a normal dating sim. You can try tagging him. If he's able to be tagged, then he is still here. If you can't, then he's not. Repeat years. Yep. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oof, your sub is gone? Reduced to atoms. Wait, what did I miss? Trust me, Mr. Officer. Oh, boy. Wait, is it Naz's birthday? It's not his birthday. His birthday... Oh, is it? Oh, it is, isn't it? I gave you your birthday present early. That's what it was. I was like, I'm pretty sure I already gave you a gift, but that was before your birthday actually came. So what? So there's only one left. Let's show it. I was like, wait a minute. That's not right. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Lord Sun Sullum. Dude, this name is impossible. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I almost said that in real life in response to me trying to do the sounds. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Lord Sun Sullum poem. And that makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheets against her chest. Slow down. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room, question mark? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Lord Sun Sullum. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Oh my god, can you play that weird dating simulator after this? You mean Hatiful Boyfriend? I would love to play Hatiful Boyfriend on stream. It's been like 5 years. I would love it. I'm not doing the Colonel Sanders dating sim. I'm not doing anything that's just like a weird... Oh my god, where'd it go? Oh my god, no. Dude, the game closed! No! It crashed!